Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hital. And today we're making Methi na Thepla, which is basically a very spicy version of a chapati almost, with a lot of masalas, a lot of flavor, and a great take-along thing on the road, to the picnics, anywhere. So awesome recipe. Let's get started.
Right. And this particular type of chapati can actually last over a long period of time. So we are making a big batch. So we're using 3 cups of chapati flour or whole wheat flour over here, and to that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, and we're going to mix it in. You kind of want to just work it in a little bit.
So meanwhile, we have a small bowl here, and we're going to prep the rest of the stuff that's going to go into our flour. We have 1 cup of yogurt, and you want to use the slightly thicker part of your yogurt. You're going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, or to taste, ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder, ½ teaspoon of red chili powder, or to taste, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And here we have some dried fenugreek or methi leaves. If you have fresh ones, they work really good. We didn't have any on hand, so we're using the dried version. It works just as well. There's 2 tablespoons. And we have some fresh coriander leaves and stems all chopped up. It's about a 1/4 cup packed. Now, because we didn't use the fresh methi leaves, these fresh coriander leaves or dhania, cilantro, it really gives it a nice green color and a nice freshness about it. And I'll just mix this through, make sure all the spices get well incorporated into the yogurt. You can also give this a taste test, make sure the salt is okay for you, and the chili powder or whatever else you need to adjust.
And the oil is incorporated well into the atta over here, and we're going to add the yogurt mixture in slowly and keep kneading it. We want to make it as soft as chapati atta.
And I've got some additional water here. We just microwaved it for a few seconds so it's warm. And we're going to add a little bit of water at a time. I'm going to start with about a 1/4 cup. Here's our second 1/4 cup. We're going to add it only as needed. So besides the yogurt, ours took about a 1/4 cup of water plus approximately 2 tablespoons of water to come to that consistency. Now, it's going to depend on, again, what kind of yogurt you use. If your yogurt was thickish, thinnish, made from 2% milk, made from whole milk, store-bought, homemade. And it also depends on which brand of flour you're using and how old it is, how new it is. So key is add it little at a time and only as much as needed.
And key to good dough making, the bowl is clean, the hands are clean, perfect. So we're going to turn it upside down.
It looks so pretty.
Drizzle a little bit of oil on top so it doesn't form a crust. And as always, allow the dough to rest for at least 15 to 20 minutes.
And we'll be back.
So it's been about 15 minutes. And we're going to remove the cover and give it one more knead. Look at it started sweating a little bit, as you can see, because the salt is, letting the water go over there, and it's got that little effect from the yogurt. It's got that little bubbles. So we're going to give it one more knead. And the consistency, by the way, is just like that of chapatis. This is perfect. And we're going to make little balls out of it.
And on our stove right now, we have a tawa or a skillet heating up. We want to make sure it's nice and hot before we start rolling these out. Okay, so we're going to take one of our dough balls and just make it into a nice smooth ball and flatten it out. And we have another little dish with dry flour here. We're just going to dip it in there. It's going to help us roll easily. And as it sticks to your surface, you need to put it back into the dry flour and just kind of dust off the excess. And it'll keep moving like this. And if you run your fingers across the top, you can tell if there's some thick parts and some thin parts. So just even it out. You want a nice, evenly rolled thepla. And our tawa is nice and hot. We're going to put that on there and just move it around a little bit. And while one is cooking, we can continue on with the next one.
Now you can see the dough kind of changing color. That's a perfect indicator. It's time to turn it around. Allow it to cook from the underside. Just take a little bit of oil, drizzle it over the top, and smear it. Press it down gently. Allow it to bubble up a little bit, balloon up. It's perfect. Take a little bit of more oil, drizzle it on the other side, smear it. We're going to take it off and put it in a hot case, and it's ready to serve.
So here's our methi theplas, and they look so pretty. Ready to dig in.
Methi na
thepla. Methi na
Please say it
thepla.
right, okay?
Okay, let's give this a try.
I gotta have it with pickle.
With pickle.
Yes.
It's got flavor without anything as well, but pickle is a fabulous thing to eat it with. And you can enjoy these with a sabzi, or you don't have to eat them by themselves. It's just another variation of a chapati. So enjoy these methi na thepla, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.